Now, I've covered this in the podcast yesterday, and I'll put the link down in the description, but we were talking about the UFO that was photographed over the Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania there just before the assassination attempt happened. These pictures are really something. I'm going to take a look at these a little closer. You can see in these pictures as we browse down this article, here this UFO is, off to our right would be Trump's left, just zooming across the stage. Now this is a still here. We'll take a look at a couple more of these here and still, and just take a look at this object. Clearly this thing is not a drone. The Daily Mail on this article tells us footage from the Pennsylvania rally on July 13th appeared to capture unidentified flying objects soaring through the skies. A disc-like object whizzed in the background of an American flag blowing in the wind shortly before bullets were fired, and another appeared like an orb as the Secret Service stormed the stage. Yeah, these things are right on top of this. Now, we're going to look at this video from Twitter. I think this might have been the first fellow that really even noticed this, and you can just see this thing flying by at a super high rate of speed.
UFO fly over Trump's assassination attempt last week in Butler, PA. Let's take a look. First, I want you to notice that this video is slowed down to 0.25 speed. The object that just flashed across the screen had to be moving very fast if we assume that this video is shot at 30 frames per second. One more time, there it goes. Let's look at it frame by frame. The first frame, it's above the cumulus cloud. The second frame, it's going to be nearly behind the flag, and it does go behind the flag. That's an important detail because at the speed at which this object is moving, 5 frames across the entire field of view, it would have to be relatively close to the camera because the further away it is, the faster it's going to have to be moving. So that kind of rules out a plane here. I don't see any wings. I don't see any rotors for it to be a drone. Another important piece of information here is that there was a no-fly zone in the area, so any commercial drones wouldn't have been able to take off or fly in that area. What is it? I'm going to go with UFO. What do you think?
I really think it's a pretty good assessment of what happened there. Now, we also probably have seen this picture with Trump, what looks like a bullet flying past his head, the shot, I think, just before the one that clipped his ear. You can see the difference between the speeding bullet just captured in still and what here is clearly a UFO. It almost looks like a flying saucer to me. I just don't know what's going on here. We talked about on the podcast a while back, maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, the UFOs that were flying around Air Force One out in California seemed to be tailing President Biden's plane at the time. And now we have these things flying around Trump. Some people think they were there to protect him. Some people think that maybe there's some sort of a deep state conspiracy to get him out of the race. I wonder if they're just not there because they're curious. And sometimes these things almost seem to thrive off of psychic pain. We talked about that in the podcast a little bit. Who knows why they're there? But they were definitely there. There were definitely UFOs over the Trump rally there at Butler, Pennsylvania. We'll keep an eye on the story and see what develops. Until next time, UFO warning. Over now.